Do you like girls?
Of course. But do we have time?
Old Hollywood was a glamorous world of red carpets, dazzling movie stars, and legendary love stories. But behind the perfectly crafted images, many actors and actresses lived lives very different from what the public believed. In an era when being openly gay or bisexual could destroy a career, many stars entered into so-called Lavender marriages, unions designed to hide their true sexuality and maintain their Hollywood personas. These marriages weren't always devoid of love or friendship, but they were often strategic, protecting reputations while hiding the truth from the public. In this video, we'll look at 10 more famous Lavender marriages in Old Hollywood and explore the hidden realities behind these relationships. Some of these marriages were rumored to have been arranged, while others had more complicated dynamics, where love, ambition, and societal pressures came together. Let's dive into the fascinating stories of these stars and the marriages that helped them navigate Hollywood's rigid expectations.
You never mention your wife.
Never found the time to get married.
You don't seem to be pushed for time now. Or did you just come over to add interesting items to your diary?
Number 1. Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood. Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood were one of Hollywood's most popular couples during their time together. Their relationship chronicled in the tabloids and celebrated by fans. They married in 1957, when Wood was just 19 and Wagner was 27. Their love story appeared to be the picture-perfect Hollywood romance, complete with a beautiful wedding, a glamorous lifestyle, and a pair of beloved stars who seemed to have it all. But despite their public image, rumors swirled for years about Wagner's sexuality. He was known for his undeniable charm, good looks, and irresistible charisma, which made him one of the biggest leading men of the era. But many insiders believed that Wagner's charm may have been carefully crafted to hide his true sexual orientation. Some suggested that Wagner's marriages to Wood were motivated by a desire to present a heterosexual persona to the public in order to protect his career. After a rocky first marriage, Wagner and Wood divorced in 1962, but their love story didn't end there. They reconciled and remarried in 1972, a testament to the enduring bond they shared, although the relationship was far from conventional. Sadly, Wood's tragic death in 1981 cast a shadow over their reunion and left the true nature of their partnership open to speculation. In retrospect, their marriage, especially the second, was probably an example of a Lavender marriage, where both parties benefited from maintaining a facade of heterosexuality. Wood may have benefited from being married to a high-profile actor, while Wagner was able to maintain his career and public image as a heterosexual, while his true sexual preferences remained a subject of speculation. Number 2. Rock Hudson and Phyllis Gates. Rock Hudson is arguably the most famous gay man in Hollywood to have been involved in a Lavender marriage. The tall, handsome actor was one of the biggest stars of the 1950s and 1960s, known for his roles in films such as Pillow Talk and Giant. In 1955, Hudson married talent agent Phyllis Gates in a highly publicized ceremony that was clearly intended to quell growing rumors about his sexuality. Gates, who had worked as a secretary for Hudson's agent, was well aware that the marriage was not intended to be a traditional romantic union. Hudson's homosexuality was an open secret in the industry, and rumors circulated about his relationships with other men. Despite this, Hudson went to great lengths to hide his sexuality from the public, knowing that revealing the truth could ruin his career. Gates herself was likely complicit in this arrangement, understanding that the marriage was designed to protect Hudson's career, rather than form a lasting romantic partnership. The relationship lasted only 3 years, ending in divorce in 1958. Hudson continued to struggle with his identity in private, never publicly acknowledging his homosexuality until shortly before his death in 1985, when he became one of the first major celebrities to announce that he had AIDS. His marriage to Gates was a classic example of a lavender marriage, with both parties probably agreeing to the arrangement for career and social reasons, particularly in an era when Hollywood image was everything. Number 3. Gene Kelly and Betsy Blair. One of the most iconic figures in Hollywood history, Gene Kelly was known for his groundbreaking work in films such as Singin' in the Rain, An American in Paris, and On the Town. Kelly was married to actress Betsy Blair from 1941 to 1957, and on the surface, their union seemed like a typical Hollywood romance. Behind closed doors, however, there was considerable speculation about Kelly's sexuality. Known for his close relationships with men both inside and outside the industry, many wondered if Kelly's marriage to Blair was a cover-up. Blair, too, struggled within the Hollywood system. Her career was marred by difficulties, including being blacklisted during the McCarthy era. Kelly and Blair's marriage may have been in part a practical choice, allowing them both to navigate the pressures of Hollywood's often rigid and unforgiving standards of public image. Although the marriage ended in divorce, Kelly and Blair maintained a positive relationship afterwards, with Kelly's sexuality remaining a subject of discussion. To this day, Kelly's private life remains a subject of speculation, with some believing that his marriage to Blair was a way of protecting both his career and his public image in an era when open homosexuality could destroy an actor's reputation. Number 4. Cary Grant and Diane Cannon. Cary Grant was one of old Hollywood's most glamorous and charming leading men, with a career that spanned decades, and included such classics as Bringing Up Baby, The Philadelphia Story, and To Catch a Thief. Known for his debonair demeanor, it's no surprise that Grant was a fixture in Hollywood's romantic tabloids, often linked to beautiful women. But behind this public persona, Grant's private life was more complicated. He married actress Diane Cannon in 1965, and they had one child, Jennifer Grant. Despite their picture-perfect family, rumors about Grant's sexuality circulated throughout his life. Many people in Hollywood speculated that Grant may have had romantic relationships with men, although this was never confirmed. Grant's marriage to Cannon was short-lived, ending in divorce just 3 years later in 1968. While there is no definitive proof that Grant was gay, whispers about his personal life have continued to intrigue Hollywood historians and fans alike. Given Grant's multiple marriages and complicated relationship with his own identity, many see his marriage to Cannon as another possible lavender marriage in a long list of Hollywood stars who had to maintain the appearance of heteronormativity at a time when the industry demanded it. Number 5. Charlton Heston and Lydia Clarke. Charlton Heston, known for his iconic roles in films such as Ben-Hur and The Ten Commandments, was married to Lydia Clarke for more than 60 years. Their decades-long relationship was considered genuine and loving, but there were persistent rumors about Heston's sexuality, particularly his bisexuality. Some speculated that Heston's marriage to Clarke was not only based on love, but also served to protect his career. In the mid-20th century, Hollywood careers could be ruined by allegations or admissions of homosexuality, and having a wife and family was considered a necessary facade for public figures. Although Heston's marriage to Clarke lasted until his death in 2008, whispers about his private life continued, especially given his later roles as a conservative political figure and outspoken advocate for issues such as gun rights. His marriage was widely seen as a protective and strategic partnership at a time when being openly gay or bisexual in Hollywood could lead to professional ruin. Number 6. Tyrone Power and Linda Christian. Tyrone Power was one of Hollywood's greatest leading men of the 1940s, known for his striking looks and charismatic screen presence. With roles in films such as The Mark of Zorro, Blood and Sand, and A Farewell to Arms, Power was adored by audiences around the world. Behind his public persona, however, there were rumors about his sexuality that persisted long after his death. Power married the actress Linda Christian in 1949, and their marriage lasted until 1956. Although they had a daughter, Romina Power, many insiders speculate that their union was a Lavender marriage, a relationship designed to protect Power's image and career while maintaining the illusion of heterosexuality. In the Hollywood of the 1940s and 1950s, being openly gay or even suspected of homosexuality could destroy a career. So many stars, like Power, resorted to marrying women to shield their private lives from the prying eyes of the press and public. Power's close relationships with men, particularly his friendships with fellow actors, only fueled the rumors, but he and Christian remained married for several years, despite the tension of these speculations. Their marriage, filled with both personal and professional challenges, ended in divorce. But the nature of their relationship remains a subject of debate. Power's legacy as a heartthrob is undiminished, even if his private life has become a mystery shrouded in secrecy. In retrospect, Power's marriage to Christian exemplifies the lengths to which Hollywood stars would go to maintain their carefully crafted public identities in an era when queerness was taboo and often seen as a career killer. Number 7. Janet Gaynor and Adrian Greenberg. Janet Gaynor was one of the shining stars of early Hollywood, best known for her performances in silent films. Known for her delicate beauty and emotional depth, she became one of the industry's most revered actresses. Gaynor won the first-ever Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in Seventh Heaven, 1927, cementing her place as one of the most beloved actresses of the silent era. In 1939, Gaynor married the artist Adrian Greenberg, but their union has long been the subject of speculation. Although the marriage seemed a natural pairing, some believe it may have been a Lavender marriage, a way for Gaynor to protect her image and keep rumors of her possible bisexuality at bay. Gaynor had been linked to other women, and many felt that her marriage to Greenberg was, at least in part, a way of maintaining her image as a respectable Hollywood star. Gaynor's private life was largely kept private, and she was never publicly involved in same-sex relationships. However, her friendships with women in the industry have always fueled speculation. Greenberg, a talented artist, was content to live in the shadow of Gaynor's fame, and the couple's marriage lasted until his death in 1978. Even as Gaynor's career declined in later years, the mystery surrounding her sexual identity and the purpose of her marriage continued to intrigue Hollywood insiders. Despite the lack of overt evidence, many still view Gaynor's marriage to Greenberg as a strategic partnership designed to preserve her reputation at a time when any deviation from heterosexual norms in Hollywood could spell disaster. Number 8. Judy Garland and Vicente Minnelli. The marriage of Judy Garland and Vicente Minnelli in 1945 was one of the most talked-about unions in Hollywood history. Garland, already a beloved star thanks to her role as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, 1939, married Minnelli, a renowned film director known for his work on musicals such as Meet Me in St. Louis and The Clock. They had one child, the legendary Liza Minnelli, but their marriage was short-lived and fraught with personal problems. Garland's life, known for its turmoil and public battles with addiction, was often a reflection of the difficulties she faced as a Hollywood icon. Minnelli, on the other hand, was rumored to be gay, and many speculated that their marriage was in fact a Lavender one designed to keep their public image intact. Garland, whose private life was constantly under scrutiny, had relationships with both men and women throughout her life, adding another layer to the complex dynamic between her and Minnelli. While Garland's relationships with men were widely acknowledged, her romantic entanglements with women were often kept out of the public eye. The marriage between Garland and Minnelli may have allowed both to maintain their public personas while hiding their true sexual orientations. Garland's turbulent personal life, marked by multiple marriages, mental health problems, and addiction, was well known to the public, but it was her relationships with others in Hollywood that continue to spark debate. Although their marriage ended in 1951, Garland and Minnelli's lives remained intertwined through their daughter Liza and the continuing mystery surrounding their private lives. Today, their union is often seen as a case study in the pressures on Hollywood stars to conform to public expectations despite their private realities. Number 9. Danny Kaye and Sylvia Fine. Danny Kaye was one of the most popular comedians and actors of his time, known for his roles in such classics as White Christmas, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and Hans Christian Andersen. Kaye's marriage to Sylvia Fine, a talented songwriter and lyricist, lasted over 5 decades, a testament to their deep connection and enduring partnership. However, despite the outward appearance of a happy marriage, rumors about Kaye's sexuality circulated in Hollywood circles throughout his career. Kaye's relationships with men, though never publicly acknowledged, were the subject of much gossip, and some believed that his marriage to Fine was a Lavender marriage, a union designed to keep the public from questioning his sexuality. Kaye, often described as a shy and private man, was never openly linked to relationships with women outside his marriage, fueling further speculation. Fine, who was also highly successful in her own right, is said to have supported the arrangement, with both benefiting from maintaining a heterosexual image. Their marriage, which began in 1940 and lasted until Fine's death in 1991, remained strong despite whispers about Kaye's sexuality. Kaye continued to be a popular figure in Hollywood, and his comedic talents and charm won him a long career. While Kaye's personal life was kept private, his career flourished under the protection of his Lavender marriage to Fine. To this day, Kaye's sexuality remains a point of interest for Hollywood historians and fans, but the longevity of his marriage to Fine suggests that their union was not only a convenient arrangement, but also a successful partnership. Number 10. Tab Hunter and Linda Christian. Tab Hunter was one of the biggest heartthrobs of the 1950s, known for his good looks and clean-cut image. Hunter became a household name with films like Battle Cry and Damn Yankees, but behind the scenes he struggled to be openly gay in an industry that demanded conformity to heterosexual norms. In 1950, Hunter married actress Linda Christian in what many considered to be one of Hollywood's most famous Lavender marriages. The marriage was intended to quell rumors about Hunter's sexuality and protect his career. Although the couple appeared to have a happy marriage, the truth of their relationship was always seen as a carefully constructed facade. Hunter's homosexuality was kept a closely guarded secret, and the media played along with the ruse, presenting Hunter as the quintessential heterosexual film star. The marriage to Christian lasted until 1955, but it did little to stop rumors about Hunter's true sexual orientation. His eventual coming out as gay in 2005, years after his fame had waned, shed new light on his personal struggles and the pressures he faced as a closeted actor in Hollywood. Hunter's Lavender marriage to Christian was part of a wider trend in 1950s Hollywood, where stars were forced to maintain a false image of heterosexuality in order to survive professionally. The truth of Hunter's sexuality remained a secret for decades, but her marriage to Christian is now recognized as a symbolic act of conformity to the strict Hollywood expectations of the time. And that's it for 10 famous Lavender marriages in old Hollywood. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.